There's a tiny and deadly drone that can cause massive destruction and costs barely a fraction of the price of a tank. Let me introduce you to the Iranian-made Kamikaze drones. They are known for their cost-effective and deadly precision, but what makes these cheap drones so dangerous, and how can countries defend against them? Before we get to know more about them, let's look back in time. Iran's interest in drone technology began during the Iran-Iraq War in the 1980s. One of the first drones was the Ababil series. It was developed during this period for short-range reconnaissance missions. In the 2000s, it significantly expanded its drone program. They introduced the Mohair series, which included various versions like the Mohair 4 and the Mohair 6. These are capable of both surveillance and combat. The Shahed series was also introduced during this period. Drones like the Shahed 129 marked a significant leap in their capability to produce more sophisticated and versatile UAVs. The 2010s saw an advent of Iranian Kamikaze drones. It was quite evident with the Rod 85 and Shahed 136, so what makes them so special and different from the others? We'll find out about it later in this video, so keep watching. The Shahed 136 is a loitering munition or kamikaze drone designed for precision strikes. Developed by Iran Aircraft Manufacturing Industrial Company under the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, it has a wingspan of about 2.5 meters and a length of around 3.5 meters. Its design is relatively simple and resembles a delta-winged aircraft. The airframe is constructed from lightweight materials such as fiberglass. This weapon carries a warhead in its nose. It typically weighs around 30 to 40 kilograms. This explosive payload is designed to inflict maximum damage upon impact. It can effectively turn the drone into a guided missile. It is powered by a small piston engine with a rear-mounted propeller. It propels the drone at speeds of up to 185 kilometers per hour. This simple yet effective propulsion system allows it to travel long distances of up to 2,500 kilometers before reaching its target. So y'all must be thinking how they actually work, so let's find out about it. They are launched from a mobile platform typically mounted on a truck. The launch involves a rocket-assisted takeoff to propel the drone into the air. This system is quick and flexible, allowing the drones to be launched from various locations with minimal preparation. After the initial launch, a rocket booster helps the drone gain altitude and speed. Once the desired altitude is reached, the booster separates and the main engine takes over. It is powered by a simple yet reliable piston engine. The Mado MD550 engine is a small 4-cylinder and 2-stroke engine. It drives a rear-mounted propeller. This engine is not particularly powerful, but is sufficient to maintain flight over long distances. This weapon is pre-programmed with GPS coordinates to follow a specific route to its target. It flies at a relatively low speed, about 185 kilometers per hour, and at a low altitude. This makes it harder to detect by radar systems of enemies. The primary navigation system relies on GPS. It guides the drone along its flight path toward the target. Upon reaching the vicinity of the target, the drone can loiter in the area by waiting for the optimal moment to strike. This capability allows it to attack moving targets or wait for the most vulnerable moment to maximize damage. When it is ready to strike, it initiates a high-speed dive toward the target. This maneuver maximizes the kinetic energy at impact. It also enhances the explosive power of the warhead. Upon impact, the warhead detonates, causing significant destruction. The one-way nature of the drone means it is completely expended in the attack, similar to a cruise missile. After, strike operators typically rely on satellite imagery, reconnaissance drones, or other means to assess the damage inflicted by it. But why are these tiny weapons acting as a threat to many countries? Let's find out about their advantages. These drones stand out due to their low cost. It is approximately $20,000 each, which allows for mass production and deployment in large numbers. This is a critical factor in asymmetric warfare strategy. Iran and its allies can exert significant pressure on opponents without the need for expensive and sophisticated military equipment. Another important factor is its range and endurance. The weapon boasts an impressive range of up to 1,550 miles. It far surpasses many other drones in its category. This extended range allows it to strike deep into enemy territory without the need for close-range deployment. Moreover, it is designed to be simple yet robust. This enhances its reliability in combat situations. Its straightforward design also contributes to its ease of production and maintenance. One of the standout features of the Shahed 136 is its ability to be deployed in swarms. This tactic overwhelms enemy air defenses. They may struggle to intercept all incoming drones, making it a potent tool in warfare. The relatively small size and low radar cross-section of this weapon make it more difficult to detect and intercept compared to larger and more sophisticated drones. The question arises here, how many countries are using them apart from Iran? We'll answer that in the next chapter of this video, so stay tuned. In addition to GPS, it has an inertial navigation system, INS. This feature allows it to continue its missions if GPS signals are jammed or unavailable. This backup system helps ensure it stays on course even in contested environments. However, it is primarily used as a kamikaze drone. But the design allows for modifications such as replacing the warhead with sensors for reconnaissance missions. This versatility makes it more valuable in many military scenarios. Iran first showcased the capabilities of the Shahed 136 on September 14, 2019. It attacked Saudi Aramco oil facilities in Qadais and Abqaiq. This attack temporarily took out 5% of the global oil supply and demonstrated its ability to bypass sophisticated air defenses. Russia began importing from Iran and rebranded them as Jiran 2 in 2022. The country has used them extensively to target critical infrastructure in Ukraine, such as power plants, water facilities, and transportation networks. They are launched in swarms to overwhelm Ukrainian air defenses. Did Ukraine take any precautions to avoid the attack? We'll see that at the end of the video, so keep watching. The Houthi rebels, who are aligned with Iran, have also used them. It is a part of their ongoing conflict against the Saudi-led coalition. One significant incident occurred on January 23, 2022, when the Houthis used them to attack the UAE. They targeted fuel trucks and killed 3 civilians. This marked one of the first times these drones were used to strike within the borders of a country outside Yemen. It highlights the drone's strategic reach and the Houthis' capability to project power regionally. Pro-Iran militias in Iraq and Syria have been supplied with these by Iran. They have used them in various operations against US forces and allied targets in the region. While specific dates and incidents are less documented, these militias have conducted drone attacks as part of their broader strategy to challenge US presence and influence in the Middle East. In recent months, Iran has been accused of supplying them to Palestinian factions like Hamas. They have used them to launch attacks against Israel. During a significant escalation in April 2023, Iran directly launched a barrage towards Israel, but the majority were intercepted by Israel's Iron Dome defense system with support from the US, UK, and Jordan. Defenses against Shahed drones have seen notable advancements, especially in Ukraine. Initially, Ukraine struggled to counter these due to their swarming tactics and low flight altitude. However, its air defense systems have adapted and interception rates have dramatically improved. Currently, Ukraine is able to intercept approximately 90 to 91% of them. It is a significant increase from earlier in the conflict. It has upgraded its radar technology, allowing for earlier detection of incoming drones. There has been a concerted effort to improve the coordination between various air defense assets. This led to more successful interceptions. Israel's approach to drone defense, particularly with the Iron Dome, has also been influential. While the Iron Dome is primarily designed to intercept rockets, its principles are applicable to countering drone threats. Israel continues to develop and refine its defensive systems in response to evolving drone technologies. If you like this video, make sure to visit our channel for more and subscribe to stay updated. If you like this video, make sure to visit our channel for more and subscribe to stay updated.